The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Pit Life BBQ podcast. Join us around the pit as we talk all things barbecue. Now here is your host, Johnnie Mags.
Yeah, all right, it's throwing me off in my What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life BBQ podcast, coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. What's up there, Chrissy?
What's up, John? You know, another day in the studio.
Heck yeah. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. This Facebook changed shit on me again.
It does every day, and
Oh my
they don't
God,
tell
it's
you.
ridiculous.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I can't even share it to my thing yet. God damn it. Well, I know Dutch is in there. I saw Randy. I saw Mrs. Mag. So hello.
Hi, everyone.
Maybe this one will work. Should work. Come on now. Come on. Bingo. That works.
Please.
All right. First and foremost, I need to do a congratulations is in order here.
All right.
Our very own Daddy Dutch took first place turkey smoke at his competition this weekend.
Congrats, Dutch.
Oh, yeah. First place turkey smoke on Friday night. Yep. Friday night. That's the ticket. And so, yeah, well done, brother. It looked fantastic. Oh, so damn good. But congratulations, brother. Well deserved. You break your ass week in, week out on that. So congratulations there. Chris Rodriguez, what's up, brother? Big Rome, Mad Max, Gray Reiner, what's happening, boys? Kyle, how are you? So let's get into it.
Let's.
Today's episode brought to you by
Uncle Steve's Shake. The number one best tasting shake on the planet. Uncle Steve's Shake is handmade, hand-measured, hand-mixed, and hand-packed, and comes in 15 amazing flavors, including the newest additions, the CJ's West Coast Shake, the Texas Cajun, and the All-American SPG, which is no sugar, no MSG, vegan, and keto-friendly. No matter what you're eating, Uncle Steve has a shake for it. Don't forget my personal favorite of the Uncle Steve collection. It's not even a shake. It's the sauce of all the barbecue peppery goodness, the sauce with no name. If you have any questions, Uncle Steve has great customer service to help you with all your shake needs, because when you call, it's going to be him that answers. I mean, unless one of the kids answers, then who knows? Could go off rails. Go to UncleSteve'sShake.com to order your shakes today. Also on the website, you're going to find fantastic shake tips and recipes. You'll be amazed at just how versatile Uncle Steve's shakes are. And while you're online, head on over to Facebook and join Uncle Steve's Shake Nation to stay up to date with all the latest creations made using Uncle Steve's Shake. Maybe share some of your own as well. It's time to step up your backyard barbecue and your competition barbecue, folks. With Uncle Steve's Shake, shake some on everything.
Today, also brought to you by Two Guys Smoke Shop and TwoGuysCigars.com. Whether I'm barbecuing or not, I always keep the smoke rolling. Thanks to my friends at TwoGuysCigars.com. Today, I am smoking the Rocky Patel Dark Star. And damn, is this good.
Yeah. Okay, straight from the trade show, that one.
Oh, this is brand new.
This is brand new.
Brand new on the market, so check your local stores. But thanks to my friends at TwoGuysCigars.com, I get to smoke some of the best cigars in the world, and so can you. Just visit TwoGuysCigars.com for your perfect barbecue companion. That's the number 2, GuysCigars.com.
Today's show also brought to you by Magna Chef Gloves. Whether you're a family grill master or professional pit master, quality tools make it easier for you to be your best on that grill. Longtime firefighter and founder of Magna Chef, Alan Fonte, knows a thing or two about fire management. He designed the Magna Chef gloves and the Freedom Barbecue gloves for you to get in and out of fast. With the magnetic swivel plates, you can easily slip in and out of these gloves. They're going to keep your hands cool and allow you to cook and grill safely. No more getting stuck in hot gloves. Depending on your glove preference, Magna Chef has 2 fantastic options for you. The classic MagnaChef barbecue glove made of food-grade silicone, web fit for a firmer grip, dishwasher safe, one size fits all, heat rated to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and available in 5 awesome colors. And we also have the Freedom barbecue gloves. It's the more traditional 5-finger, flexible and pliable grip, 14-inch long cuff to protect your forearms, made of heat-resistant neoprene, heat rated up to 935 degrees Fahrenheit. These gloves help extend your time over that fire. Both styles of MagnaChef gloves are great for barbecue and kitchen use. Head on over to magnachef.com today. That's MAGNE chef.com. Order yourself a pair of each. And at the checkout, make sure you use the promo code FreedomLives for 10% off your order. MagnaChef barbecue gloves, master the fire. Freedom barbecue gloves, take a stand, free your hand.
Oh, he always cracks me up. Uncle Steve, he's on vacation with the girls in Galveston, so he's in a Speedo on the beach calling everybody out.
Photos, please. We won't share them. I promise.
Also brought to you by CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. Ian Hemming is creating what I call the Yeti of cutting boards. These boards take an absolute beating from the dishwasher board, which is your standard countertop size board, to the absolutely massive 18 by 36 inch brisket board. And for the pizza lovers in our lives, we got you covered too with the pizza board for that perfect even slice every time. Check them out at CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. Multicolors available, deep lip reservoir to catch all that juicy goodness. The rubber nubs on the bottom, so even on a wet surface, the boards will not slip on you. Like I said, check them out, CustomCuttingBoardsRUs.com. That's the letter R, us.com. Happy Place, what's up? James Page, Jason, what's going on? Who else we have? I saw a couple other pop up. Phil, what's happening, brother? Sean Hogan, what's going on? All right, boys and girls, it's been a long time since this gentleman has joined us on the show, so it's well overdue, and I was so happy to get this on the books, ready to go, because I fucked it up because I double booked the other week. I'm having a hell of a scheduling issue this year. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my brother from King Louie's Meat Apostle, Mr. Michael Goff. What's up, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, Mags? How you doing?
We lost him already. This is great.
Man.
Hell yeah, brother. So what you been up to, man? This, that, and the other thing?
You know me. Come on. Burning the candle at both ends and standing underneath it with a flamethrower in the middle. That's kind of what I do.
Oh, I hear that, brother. I hear that. Smitty, what's up? Hi, Mike. For anybody who is new to the show and didn't catch the thing, or new to you in general, please let's go down at the beginning. You know, who is Michael Goff? How did King Louie's come about?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, being a backyard guy, we just we like what we like. I've competed, but I'm mainly a backyard guy, as you know, Mag. So. By the way, good looking shirt, dude. I was kind of surprised to see you wearing that.
You like
That's
that?
Awesome. Thanks.
You like that? I haven't touched it yet. I didn't want to spill nothing on it and ruin it right off the bat. So I can't promise anything from here on out that it might get a couple discolorations here and there. My food likes to taste. Yeah. My shirt likes to taste my food also.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, right? That's why they make. I know a store that has some more. So, yeah, you know, we do our backyard thing up here. We're in Missouri. My wife and I and she's a master brain, by the way. She's the one that sees me craft all this stuff, and once we get a seal of approval from the family, and it's been tested, we've rolled out 8 different SKUs over the last couple of years. So. I think we got started in this way back in 17, 16 is when we started messing with it. And we really kind of got serious back in 2019. And as you know, we've slowly grown. And organically, which is absolutely fantastic. And we've been blessed along the way. It's always good to hear your name called, right? Always great to hear your name called. And we've had a couple of calls. So right now we've got 4 or 5 products that are, ranked in the top 5 by the National Barbecue and Grilling Association. Heck, we pulled 6 with our honey chipotle rub. That thing's fantastic. It always delivers, dude.
Yeah.
It always delivers. I'm going to crank out some pork belly, I was thinking.
Now you're talking.
And, yeah, so I'm going to do some pork belly. We got a pop-up we're going to do on Friday. And thinking about honey chipotle smoky candy, brown sugar, and then I'm going to do a strawberry jalapeno glaze for it and do some burn-ins with that thing. What do you think?
I think I'm going to be on the next plane to to Missouri.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. The menu has been decided. We were just looking for one more vote of approval on that one. So we're going to roll that out, Friday. And we're just doing us, man. That's kind of the good thing. But, now that we're in true comp and summertime, it's time to cross paths with some good old friends, see some people on the competition trail. We were blessed, fortunate. We got involved with High School BBQ, man, and we've talked a little bit about it, but
yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. Calm down, brother. We're excited. I understand. We still got to fill the time, brother. But let's get into the rubs and everything with the NBBQA. Now it's been You've been entering the past couple years, and I remember the very first year. You were so excited you accidentally put me on the text feed with the wife when you got the news on the couple of what was it the apple pie, the hot apple pie, was it? Shit.
Yeah, that's we did the first year we got in the Royal in their rub contest. We just kind of threw our recipes out there, and it's always good to kind of see where you stack up in the barbecue world, mm-hmm. right? And that's the American Royal is, there's a couple of big ones for rubs and sauce companies out there, and that's one of probably the big 3. And Smoky Candy Apple got like 23rd in the world, and then Honey Chipotle that got in the top 10, right out of the bat. So I knew we were onto something with that, man. Anything with honey's got to be good, right? So that was cool, but I was so excited, as you know, I inadvertently was texting my wife while I was traveling, and you got added to that text, so it's kind of funny to laugh about now.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, this isn't supposed to be for me. But congratulations, brother. But like you were saying, this year you had 6 of them in there, right? Or how many, but they were all top 6 in the world. Now, preference, there is hundreds of entries on this every year. So to be top 6 in a number of the categories, that's right there, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We were. Why are we slaves to this barbecue business and the barbecue grind? Right? We just want to hear our names called, man. I'm just a fat guy looking for a rep, dude. So it was good to hear. We were very blessed. It was very humbling. The King's Blend, which was blessed as the #1 poultry rub, which knocks the ball out of the park. And in all honesty, I use it more on briskets than I do chicken.
Yeah.
And beef for me. And then hot apple pie, man, that one's just a home run. Oh. It's delicious. It's great for comp chicken and just backyard cooking. That one pulled in 4th. So we were blessed with 1st and 4th in the poultry category. So, that was fantastic. And you know what? Going down there, this is our first time attending. We entered our label for our new packaging, and going down there, that was the only thing that I thought we may hear our name at. Here, getting a little bit of a call, and we got blanked on it. But we heard our name the rest of the night. So very blessed. It was good to learn a lot down there at the same time, too.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
With the labeling, obviously, the gold and the black, like right here, I got the butter clucker. And
Oh, yeah.
the first thing you notice, if you move it, it catches you real quick going, wait a minute, did I just see that? Or is this lion staring back at me? You got a little 3D action with reflection going on the lion's eyes, which is absolutely wild.
Kind of cool, huh?
That is badass. I'm like, holy shit. Now,
Yeah, we had to put a little bit of time and thought into it, and I think it comes across in the packaging. We kind of focus on premium ingredients, premium products, so it kind of falls directly in line with the brand. And in all honesty, most of the labels I like are these craft beer labels that are being put out everywhere, right?
yeah.
So we took a lot of inspiration from the labeling that's coming from that industry, and I think it translates well on the shelf for definitely sure.
Oh, yeah. Now, for anybody who had watched or knew from before to now, this wasn't the original packaging. You originally had them in the Ziploc seal bags, which was sharp as hell. That gold and the different colors and the labels. What made you go from the bags to the shakers? Was it like the supply issue during the pandemic, or really technically would it be like shelf space?
Shelf space was number 2, and we did. It's actually number 1, but we've learned that it's number 1 over time, right? But initially, we loved the packaging, our gold pouches and everything. I thought it was sexy. It was eye catching for sure. And the pandemic hit, so that's when everyone was scrambling to make. It was tough to get your hand on bottles for packaging. And our packer, threw that out as an alternative, which worked out well. But all the bottle manufacturers were shifting their focus during COVID to hand sanitizer bottles, right? So that's when bottle shortage kind of hit, when all of that was going on. So that's how the gold packaging came back, and it just took us a little bit to get back to this shaker. And I think the packaging turned out really, really well. And you know what? It still pours on a mean steak.
That's it, brother. That's it. Dan Kimball, what's up, brother? Congratulations this weekend on the calls. Where is she? I saw her. Heidi, where are you hiding here? There she is. Heidi, what's happening? Robert Rocha, what is up, brother? I'm going to be giving you a call. I got to touch base with you. Darren Lucas, what's up? Happy Place says, best thing since the album covers from the 60s and 70s. Hell yeah. Efren, what's happening? So, yeah, you've been, like you said, you were talking, or, somewhat joking on, burning at both ends and flamethrower in the middle, but that's really true if you know personally, that you're always on the go, always into something. And you've been doing a lot, with going back and forth to Texas with Rome, Smitty, Max, and all the boys, meeting up with their pop-ups and everything. How's that all been going? Because obviously it's a great connection, great family build right there. They're incredible guys. I love them to death. I'll do anything for them, But doing weren't you at Joe's Meat Market just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, the dates kind of bleed together. But yes, we were in Texas for, goodness, I think for 3 weeks, in June and May. So back and forth. And we've had a great time. We had a pop-up event down in, Royce City at, Joe's Meat Market with, the TBC, Texas Barbecue Chapter. Member of that. Support that group. It was a faith-based fundraiser, which was I'm all about that. I'm cut from the cloth, so that was absolutely fantastic. It's good to see everybody, and sometimes just crossing paths with barbecue on the barbecue trail, and getting out to see the barbecue family, man, it fits like a glove. And at the end of the day, there's a ton of good people out there. So I definitely love coming down to Texas. It's one of my favorite spots, no doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, what are some of the new in the line? Obviously, the butter clucker is a new SKU.
Yep.
But what else you got?
Well, but You Butter Clucker was the last one we put out. We've had that out for about a year. And that one, we were blessed. That pulled fifth in beef at the NBBQA earlier this year. So it's kind of a butter garlic jalapeno rub that's very, very savory. It's delicious. The best way to try this one, I think, get a really good piece of bread, toast it up, butter it, and then sprinkle that on it with a cup of coffee in the morning. Start your day, put it on an English muffin or a bagel.
All right.
Go to town on that one. Yeah, dig that, and then find you a piece of salmon or a tomahawk.
Oh, for sure. And trying to dry out of the bottle, you do get a blast of the jalapeno. But if once you cook with it, that blast, it kicks down a couple notches, so you get this great subtle jalapeno flavor without it being overpowering with everything else. But it's home run for sure on that.
We've got a couple of other things that we've been trying. We've got a marinade that we're working on, or a marinade injection that we're playing with right now. And then I've got a very specific product for brisket beef. So we're playing that right now. Some of the guys that may be on the call, I've got a couple of brand ambassadors that are hopping on here as well. Shout out to Team Meat Apostles guys. So that's fantastic. Couple of guys are test cooking this right now. So, and they're walking, which is good. That's really what we're looking for, right? We want to hear calls. I love it in brisket. We just did a Snake Rivers Farm the other day. Jeez Louise. Those briskets are banging.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to town on that. So that new injection is, it's firing on all cylinders. So we're going to keep playing with it for this summer. See how I kind of bring it to market. It's got to earn its stripes too, just like every other product we bring. We're not bringing something to the market unless we're going to put our stamp on it, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Bradley, what's happening? Bradley's he's a proud brand ambassador. Same with Big Rome and You Butter. James Page, You Butter Clucker is an amazing competition chicken brine. Okay, so there we go. Multiple uses going on it. I like it. I never even thought of that, using it as a brine. That's a great tip. Thank you.
Heck yeah, man. Chicken stock, throw your citrus in there, go to town, throw you about a half a bottle, quarter bottle in there. Let it go, baby. Or if you're doing injecting for brisket, go ahead and pulverize it, add it to your beef stock, your consomme, a little bit of butter, go to town.
Nice. No. I've seen it a couple times. They already know. So let's get to that one. Tell me about the gator. Because Brother Schmitty is talking about friggin' gator we cooked was off the chain, and if I'm not mistaken, you guys cooked it on the old Silver Bullet.
We did.
And there it is. Shout right
out
there.
To the Silver Bullet and Twisted Throttle there, baby. So that was that's right. We cranked out gator down there, which was fantastic, man. That was our first cook on gator. We got asked to do an exotic cook for High School BBQ. So I thought, if we're going to do something exotic, we got to get out there for the kids. So I thought, let's blow it up with some gator, but I never cooked a gator. So we did a practice run out at Roy City for that, for the CBC Faith-Based Ministries event. And, banging, that Silver Bullet runs like a clock, man. Smitty, she runs. You can dial her in. You set it. It's like the Ronco rotisserie grill.
Yeah.
You set it and you forget it.
Yeah,
a
beautiful.
good pick. So, yeah, we had a great time down there. Ross was fantastic. Juice Moreno helping out.
Yeah.
Rome was there. We got down on all sorts of stuff all day. Mad Max was down there. Goodness. Gino Zapata was there. There was a ton of folks that I'm not even kind of bringing up. You know who was there? Who? It was good to finally cross paths with your sponsor, Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve, yeah. Yeah, great guy. He is. I can't say enough about him. He's true. What you see is what you get, or what you hear. That's him. Very genuine. Shirt off his back type of guy. Drop anything in a
Very much
heartbeat
so.
for you. Awesome. Ooh, that one went down. Big Rome is, I love the fact that King Louie's Meat Apostles uses other seasonings to support other small businesses. That's what it's all about. Absolutely. Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
I think that's what the barbecue grinds, right? Come on. I'm a cheerleader.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Be a cheerleader in life. Lift everybody up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want the best for absolutely everyone.
So, since we've had you on last, some things in the barbecue world have changed. But the one that I love the most, and you've started taking part in, is the High School BBQ. It's amazing. It's teaching the next generation of what we do. And how did you get involved in that? And how much enjoyment are you getting out of that? Within the heart, within the head, with working with these kids. Because these kids are throwing down.
Yeah, they are. They are. They most definitely are. It was, I don't know. I think I got a phone call or a text from a couple of teams that were using the product, and we elected to sponsor a couple of teams here in Missouri locally, and down in Osceola, Muddy River Smokers. Shout out to them. They qualified for nationals, by the way. Did very, very well. Pleasant Hill. There's a couple of different teams that were using our product, and we just started having some conversations and was introduced to Mike Erickson, who's the founder of the National High School Barbecue Association. And we just kind of clicked. And then we started talking about various opportunities. And next thing we know, we're involved in the state championship, and we're cooking and down there watching all these Missouri cooks and all the teams down there was really inspiring. There was a lot of fantastic cooks, which was really, really good to see these kids get involved with. Their eyes light up. They get just as jazzed when their name's called as we do.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a lot of people dancing around like the Keebler Elf in the parking lot in anticipation to hear a call for sure.
Oh, that's fantastic. But yeah, some of these cooks, like I said, to follow Mike and his coverage of it and showing all the kids, and Aaron Leslie from Texas Oil Dust, he's involved in it, and everyone says the same thing, that these kids are gangsters, that they can jump in with the best of them, and they actually somewhat put in more work than the rest of us because they're still at school. That they're breaking up these cooks into literally the scientific part of it, of breaking it into sections, that this member of the team's going to come in and season it, start the pit up. This one's, then once they're done, they're going to go to class. The second member's going to come in. They're going to get everything on and work the fire, and they're learning the whole cooking process, the whole preparation process, the scientific aspect behind the barbecue, but they're also, the first and foremost is the teamwork, because they all have a specific job to do. They have a specific time frame to get that job done, and in the end, they all come out on top.
It was interesting. I saw, just like at any event, there's organized, well-oiled teams, well-oiled machines, and then there's everybody else that's kind of learning and trying to be a sponge and soak up everything and all the input that they can learn from every event. And that's one of the great things about competition barbecue, right? Is learning as you're going along. And you're right. There were some flat out killer cooks down here. I saw it at the state championship in Missouri. They were doing what was it? Dutch oven desserts. Oh goodness gracious! I had to have a couple of. I was fortunate enough. You know how it is. I had a spoon or two of a couple of different dishes, and it was hard. I would hate to be judging that category. It was really, really tough. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
And then we had a chance to slide down to Hutto for the national event. That was really cool. Very well done. Shout out to Mike and his organization. It takes a lot to put on a competition, especially at that scale. And they knocked the ball absolutely out of the park. It was amazing to see over 50 teams from across the U.S. all coming in. And, being here in Missouri and being a Missouri-based company, we're very rural. So a lot of the programs that are sponsored here in kind of the Midwest and some smaller regions are through FFA programs, right? Mm-hmm. In the larger areas, it's taken over by the culinary arts side of, those programs, which is absolutely fantastic. So you saw everything in the spectrum from, the biggest rigs, and there were some giant rigs. There were some rigs there. I was like going, is this an SEC football tailgate? This is huge. How are you cooking? How many chickens are we cooking? Are we cooking 150 chickens? I mean, it was crazy. I loved it, man. It was absolutely fantastic. And, one of the things that I think is really cool too, they're picking up so many life skills through the process. Mm-hmm. You were talking about timelines and, what, Aaron was sharing with you about, how they were going back and learning each particular section. Some of their books that they had binders printed out with all their times, their notes, absolutely everything, and waterproof pages in case it's raining or they're sweating on it, so they're not missing. I mean, it was impressive to see, the amount of preparation these kids really poured into it. It showed. It most definitely showed. There was a lot of great-looking cooks.
Oh, yeah. And it's, like I said, we're just a small aspect of that, in the barbecue, in the scale of, the culinary arts. But, a lot of the guys out there are trained chefs, who have worked their way. I'll use Tuffy Stone, obviously, one of the true legends, but he's a French trained chef who has worked his way into the barbecue aspect of it, and finally, found his niche, in barbecue, and so many guys, but even look at the shows that are popular now,
Oh yeah.
It's all, you need a culinary background. You need a chef-like background. Not necessarily fully trained, but your knowledge has to be past, the typical 4 meats. You got to think of these side dishes and a flavor profile that's going to work throughout the dish. Be it a starter, the main, the dessert, some sides. You got to encompass all that. And I'm sitting there to myself going, I could never do one of these shows. I'm a straight, for the meat, some some coleslaw, potato salad, some mac and cheese, and some baked beans. That's pretty much it of it. While these other guys are going, oh, I'm using this blah 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 drizzle, and what the hell is that?
You gotta we earn it though, don't we? I know I do anyways. I'm a barbecue medium, right?
Yeah,
so,
me too.
I'll leave it at that. I earn every bite of it, and that's the best part of it, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yo, Robert, what's happening? John Butler, what's going on, brother? So obviously, the joy you're getting with working with these kids, is fantastic. Michael, what's happening? What's in the future for King Louie's? Obviously, you said you're working on a couple things, and in the high school aspect of it, have you set any future goals on what you want to do or expand into?
Oh, 100%. We're trying to grab shelf space everywhere we can get it right now. So, which is fantastic. First year sleep, second year creep, third year leap. So this is our third year, and we're grabbing shelf space left and right. It's good to see the product go to, it's crazy to see how humbling it is to see what took place on a patio, to see it just go explode. And there's big things coming, and stay tuned with the right opportunities. I'm hoping to be in several more stores. So.
All right.
100.
Tell us about the Facebook group.
Oh, which group are you talking about? I'm in so many groups. Which one are you discussing?
The Midmo.
Oh, Midmo. Oh, yeah, dude. Well, that's our backyard local, man. We're local guys, right? So, being here in Midwest, you got to keep tabs on our peaks. So, and the crazy thing is, here's a good argument. I'll throw this out just to stir the pot, right?
All right.
Just stir the pot a little bit. All right. So, there's various sections in the country that argue they've got the best barbecue. You can always have that argument, right? In Texas, you can throw out a ton of different locations, right? Tennessee, Memphis, Texas, Florida, the Southeast has their own. Carolina, Kansas City, kind of mid-Missouri. We're kind of blessed here. There's a lot of really talented cooks here in mid-Missouri. I see a lot of people on a lot of teams on those Memphis and May teams cooking at the Jack, and they're all from here in mid-Missouri. So that's kind of how we kind of banded together. And you know how the barbecue community is. Nothing better than to sit around, in my opinion, with a cold beverage and watch the smoker and crank out some crazy good food for everybody that you love that's around you. So,
heck yeah.
That's how we definitely like to get down. You know that.
Oh, absolutely. And, to stir the pot a little further,
here we go. I knew you would take it there.
I'm a little biased, but, I'm thinking, New England is making some serious waves. We got some cooks who are throwing down week in, week out, world foods, the Royal, everything. And what I love about it, and I've said it, we're closing in on 5 years of the show. Jesus Christ. Forgot about that one for a quick minute. But I've always said we're a crock pot of barbecue. We've taken the Texas style, the Missouri, the Georgia, the Tennessee, the Carolinas, and incorporated it all. Played with the flavors and everything, and we got guys coming up with wild shit, and yeah, they're starting to kick down the door. So watch out.
Watch. You got to put your mark out there too. You know what? That's the best thing about it. You just got to throw your hat in the ring. And the cool thing is, as long as you keep your ears open, you're going to make a ton of friends.
Oh yeah,
you're going to learn a lot, man. I was surprised how much that I was kind of picking up, even watching those kids cook and stuff. I mean, you're always picking some stuff up, and we were fortunate enough. We were down on that cook. We did do an exotic cook for that alligator. Do you got that picture?
Yeah, Chrissy can bring that picture back up.
Yeah, we cranked that thing out. This is similar to, this is what we presented down there. I'll tell you what, that Texas Heat just absolutely killed, by the way. We were cooking next to Lee Hickle. He was amazing. Had a chance to associate a little bit with him, but he pulled his gun out, and it was like 137 degrees on that parking lot we were cooking on, standing next to that big giant pit. I mean, it was crazy. So, that alligator was absolutely banging. So I didn't see that. If you posted, apologies, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's up right now. So you might not be able to see it on your end because you might just have the Zoom. Gabriel, what's up, brother? There he is. Man. But yeah, brother. But yeah, that gator looks fantastic. There's Gabriel. The king is in the house. Absolutely.
Hey, Gabe, what's up, man?
Hey, Gabe.
Last time I was down there, I filled up a cooler and brought some steaks back, and I brought some of what I think is one of my favorite chorizos. It is my favorite. It's made out of Waco at Torres Meat Shop. Elmer and Uriel Torres, a couple of brothers down there. They've got a family recipe, and I'm a chorizo freak, which you know. Holy buckets! Keep them. They don't sleep on those guys. They absolutely crank. And please keep the freezer section stocked down there, so the next time I'm in Waco, I can load my Yeti up and bring more back because it's delish.
That's right. That's right. So, Mike, when are you coming to New England, brother?
You know, sounds like an opportunity. You telling me there's a chance?
The door's always open, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We got
love to come out and hang out.
We got a big one coming up. August 18th through the 20th, the Core is Care event. It's run with the Shriners. With the Shriners Burn Hospitals and everything, and it's going to be a whole weekend festival up in Hiram, Maine, in KCBS Masters Series, and an automatic for the Jack. But yeah, there's teams coming from everywhere. I want to say there's actually like 4 teams coming up from Texas, and yeah, there's a ton. But yeah, we're getting a lot of big events coming up. And it's going to be great. We're going to be. I have an idea of a nice combination with the Butterclucker here that I'm going to have to try out if it stops friggin' goddamn raining, and I can actually get the hell out there. You know, it's one thing I got no problem with before the comments start. I got no problem cooking in the weather. I'm cooking at 0 degrees in a blizzard, and that's fine. It's that damn torrential rain I can't deal with. I gotta draw a line in my sand somewhere because I have to draw it quick because the rain is gonna wash the damn line away. And you know, but pouring the buckets is where I call it quits. You know, being cold, I can throw something on. You know, I'm extra insulated to begin with. Once you get wet and then cold, forget about it. There's no coming back from it. You know, but
yeah, I know you guys you probably got a canoe. Don't you have to, canoe out to your pit and then check temps and then canoe back to the house?
Lately, and we're throwing a little Johnson outboard on there real quick because that canoe gets a little strenuous. But brother, Aaron, what's happening? But hell yeah, Smitty, let's go. Come on. I'll keep the Miller Lights cold. I'm good at keeping beer cold. I've done it once or twice in my life. But, brother.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. This was awesome catching up with you. I'm going to make sure we don't go so long as we did last time, But where can everybody find you, find King Louie's on all the social media and websites, things like that?
Oh, yeah. Hit us up on Insta or Facebook. It's just at Meat Apostles. And then for all of our rubs and seasonings, you can always visit us online at meatapostles.com. There's a ton of recipes on there too, man. Don't sleep on the recipes that I posted up there. I'm getting ready to crank out another bread pudding one. So I got a new recipe. Peaches are in season, so I got to do something with peaches. So I'll let you know. There's going to be a peach bread pudding recipe that's going to be posted shortly. So look for that drop.
All right. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate the time. Hang in there 1 second. I'll jump right back in with you, brother.
Good to see you, Mag.
You too, Mike. Chrissy.
Wow.
Good stuff.
I want to
Good
eat gator
stuff.
now.
Oh, yeah.
That thing looked awesome.
Oh, it's great. It is great. It's tough. Like you said, you got to wrap. Bacon is the key because it's a very lean meat.
Right.
So that keeps everything
fat.
moist. But, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But great guy. I love Mike. We hooked up, like I said, a couple years ago, and it's been nothing but success. The awards at the MBBQA at Royal, all the rub contests. He's always on the top of the list with a numerous, and like you were saying, he had numerous seasons in the same category.
Wow.
So that right there speaks of the versatility of the seasonings. But it was great to catch up with him, and I got to go revisit some of the ones. It's been a hot minute. Got to catch up with. Catching up online is one, but get everybody back on, have the conversations. But awesome. How the hell are you in a sweater? I've been staring, looking at you. I don't care.
There's air conditioning in here.
Where?
There and there.
Obviously not
I get cold.
here.
I sit here all day and I get so freaking cold.
I'm sitting here sweating, looking at you, going, "What the fuck?"
I'm cold right now. I'm not even kidding.
Yep. Okay. Fine.
I have less insulation than I used to.
But speaking of the Cora Cares event in August, next week we have Barbecue Mom coming on, Kathy Trainer from Inclusive Barbecue Events, who is putting this event on. So we're going to talk all things Cora Cares, everything that's going on. Things have been added to it. Obviously, it's the Masters Series. There's a People's Choice. There's a rib shootout. There's a chili cook-off. There's a kids' queue. Somewhere in the mix, there's an ice cream social that I'm all about. So we're going to go through everything that's going to go on that weekend. If I'm not mistaken, there's 11 spots left. If you're interested, it's in Hiram, Maine on the weekend of August 18th through the 20th. You can check that out at Inclusive Barbecue Events and get all the information right there. But thank you all for tuning in this week. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook, YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell. You got all the episodes right at your fingertips. Find all the social media links listed down below. Questions and comments, please send them to Pit Life BBQ Podcast at gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that share button. And until next week, keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.